Alright, so I'm just going to be shooting this little tutorial on the communities, the Google Plus communities. We're going to talk about what it is. We're going to talk about how to join, how you invite your friends, how to participate within the community, and we're going to talk a little bit about the notifications as well as the comment styling that Google Plus has. Now this is going to be geared for the new users that are out there that are just getting their feet wet with Google Plus. So let's go ahead and get started. So if you do sign into your Google Plus account, this will be your mainstream page. And when you want to find a community that you want to belong to, you go down here and you go ahead and click the communities button. And so these are all the communities available to you. There's tons. And this video, we're just going to be dealing with the cut zone. And so you can go over here to the search bar and type in the cut zone. And that is the community that we are going to join. Okay? So you can click right here to see what it's all about, or you can click the join button automatically. You click the cut zone, and you can see everything that is currently public available to anybody. So some communities are public, like this one. This one is public. If it was private, you'd have to actually join in order to view what is in there. All right, so right over here on the right, you can see what the company's all about, or the community is all about. And this one happens to be geared towards the crafters out there. And if this is something that you would like to join, up here in this little top right corner, you can click that button. So that is the button that I'm going to click on, and I'm going to go ahead and join the community. So alright, so after you joined, you should see something that looks like this. Now you are now able to post comments. You are now able to invite people. So this is what I suggest you do. If you do know people that you would like to invite, you can click this button right here, and then you can post this message, and you can click to, and you can use email addresses if you know their email. If you are a current Google Plus user and you want to send this out to a group that you have circled, you can do that, as well as names. So if they already have a Google Plus name, you can go ahead and type it in right here, and you can go from there. You can either choose your circles, or like I said, email. Now if you don't happen to know their email or know their Google Plus name, you can always do the alternative, which is this right up here. Just highlight that, copy it to your clipboard, and then send it to them in an email or post it on Facebook, something like that. So that's how you get the word out about the community that you're in, and you would like to invite people that are like you into the group. So alright, so now that we know how to invite people, we know how to join one, let's go see how we can go back into this community, back from the home page again. So you don't have to always search for it whenever you are a current member of the group. So you go over here to the home menu, and you go select communities, and now you'll be able to see the actual community right here. Okay, so you no longer have to search for it because you are now a member of it. So now you can click that, and now we're going to discuss probably one of the first things that you may want to do is deal with notifications. Okay? Alright, so notifications. On this one right now it is off. You can just click it again and it turns red, meaning that it is on. So what do notifications do for you? Well, based upon your settings, typically the default setting is if you want to have notifications on and someone posts something new, it has to be something new, that you will get notified via email. If you have an iPhone app or an Android app that is Google Plus, you may get a notification through that as well. Just letting you know, hey, something new has posted up into this group. Now for active groups, you may want to turn this one off. That way you're not notified via email or via the alert system from Google Plus, which is this little bell right here. So in order to see if something is new, I'm going to show you real quick on this right here. I'm going to go back to the main community page, and if you belong to any other communities, they'll show up here, of course, and you see the little red box. That means that's how many new posts have been added since your last visit. So that's another way to tell if anything has been added or not since your visit. Alright, So back to here. So notifications we have turned on. So now we will now be notified via email, via an alert, via a little bell up here that a new post has been created. All right. So another way notifications work is if you comment on a person's post. So you'll only get the initial notification that someone posted something new if this is on. Now, if you did not comment on that original post, you'll not be notified of any newer posts. Okay? If you want to be notified of newer posts, you can add a comment here. Now, if it's getting too crazy, you do no longer want to receive any of those kinds of notifications, you'll have to go to this little arrow up here, top right corner, you click that, and then you can click the mute post. And that's basically saying, hey, turn off my notifications on this post. I no longer want to follow. All right, so another way to tweak your notifications is right under the home button. If you go to the settings, so right there at the home button, you scroll all the way down to settings. Now, if you scroll down towards the middle of the page, you can go down till you see the communities. Now, if you click that triangle, you'll see that you can tweak your notifications via email, whether or not you want to be notified if a Google community invite has been sent or someone sharing your work on the Google community has been made. You can uncheck those emails and you won't get email reminders. You can further tweak this by going to the post triangle. So if you open that up, you can go ahead and check out all those different variations of whether or not you'll get email notified. So if someone mentions you in a post, which is what we're going to be talking about a little later, it's called plus naming. So if you get mentioned by a plus name, where they plus and then type your name out, then you will be notified via email. Same thing with the shares and other things. So go ahead and check that out. That's just another option for you as a Google Plus user. All right, so that's notifications and mute. Let's go ahead and move on to the categories. Okay, so if you look over here on the far left here, we have several categories. This is basically for searching, filtering, and you can click on this, and this will only show posts about discussions. You click on, shares, and that will only show posts about shares. Okay, or you can just go to the all posts. Another great thing about the community is the search. You can search all throughout all the posts in there. With this, Google is one of the best search engines in there, and it will find what you're looking for if it has been posted. All right, so now that we know about the categories, let's talk about how we can put stuff into categories, and that is right here. Right here where it says share something new. You can type on that. You can click the to button. So if you click over here, you'll see the drop down menu. That's where the categories will go. And then you can type what you want to say in here. You can add photos. You can add links, YouTube videos, and events. Those all should be self-explanatory. And I do believe that you can drop and drag photos in here, or you can click here, click the add photos, and you can just keep on dropping and dragging photos in there to create your own type of gallery. All right, so let's talk a little bit about, we found out how to comment or to share a post right up in there. So let's talk about, the styling effects that you see right here. So if you see this right here, Shirley, she's in blue, and you hover the mouse over and you see her Google Plus, card. Same thing with this right here, Susan. You can see her Google Plus card. So how do you include that in your typing? So when you're making a comment down here, it will search. I'm going to show all these comments here. So say I wanted to add something to Leslie, the main poster right here. So in order to include her, to make her a blue text, I hit the plus button, and then I start typing her name, L-E, and then automatically it will populate with the person's name. You click on it, it turns blue, and that makes that person notified. She'll get a little bell notification when that happens. So once I hit post comment, it will send her a little notification, maybe via email, maybe via the phone, but it will definitely show up here in the little notifications bell saying that, hey, I have included her in a text that she should probably go check it out. So that's a cool way. All right, so some other cool styling effects that you have with Google Plus is if you look right here, you have the bolded style text. So how do you get that? Well, there's no little tool to help you with this, but if you use the asterisk, So if you use asterisk and then you type in your text, and then you close it off with an asterisk, when you hit post comment, that will put that text in bold. So there's other features like this. You know, you can not only can you do that with this, you can do the underscore. So if you underscore on both sides, that will make that text italicized. If you do minus keys, that will put strike throughs through the text once you hit the post comment. So there's pretty cool texting type features in here. This blue link right here will automatically populate Google Plus to text it as a link, and it will post it as a link. All right, so some other cool features in Google is the +1. That is a lot like Facebook's thumbs up or like button. This little arrow right here, that is the share post. You can share it with a group, with a community that you belong to. So you click the share button. Who do you want to share it to? You can choose public, you can choose a circle that you have, or you can choose individuals, just like when you invite people to the group. So those are some great ways that you guys can start utilizing Google Plus and the Google Plus community for the beginners out there just trying to get their feet wet in Google Plus. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, feel free to add them to the comments below, and we'll talk about it. All right. Thanks for watching this. Bye.